hello. This is going to be a, well, I say quick. I was going to say quick actually, but this is not going to be that quick, but a guide on how to do the Gamma Overseer for this Arc Speedrun for default settings on single player. This is my way of doing it. I don't know if this is the best way of doing it, but this is the way I've found works for me. So what we're going to need is ghillie armor for the first part of the tech cave, fur armor for the rest, 600, about 600 shotgun shells, give or take. I think you might need, it's probably a bit less than 600, but take 600 in case you miss a few shots. 2 shotguns, about 80 med brews is the minimum you want. I've just got 100 because I spawned them in. Food, water, a free curry. This is optional, but if you don't take this, you're going to need more med brews. Parachutes for just emergencies, for you'll see why. An otter and a procoptodon. Nice and simple. And obviously the trophies. Apologies if I'm a bit rusty. I have not done this in a while. I'll try and explain everything. What I'm going to do in the tech cave, I'm just going to jump through at certain spots that I remember. So there's basically a line that's pretty consistent. I'm a bit out of practice, so I might mess it up. I'll try not to, but anyway. So yeah, you're not going to hear a lot of game audio because I don't want it to be super loud, because it can be super loud. You don't need game audio, but this is just, you know, it's anyway. I've turned down the game audio just so it's not super loud during the boss fight, so you can hear my commentary. So yeah, hopefully I don't mess this up. Fingers crossed. Okay, so what we'll do is, we'll give this a second to do its thing. Alright, let's go. Alright, so first things first is we're just going to get through the tech cave. I have not done this in ages. So we'll wait for our stamp to regen. So we'll skip part of this by just doing this. Ideally don't land like that. That would be less than ideal. You can do whatever, but whatever gets you through the cave, let's be honest, doesn't really matter. You can go this way, you can go whatever way. Ideally constantly be jumping, because if you're not constantly jumping, you're going to run into issues. Like, allosaurs are one of your biggest issues. I have butchered this completely. Now, let's go through this again. I have not done this in a while. Oh god, this is awkward. I have not done this in a while. I am sorry. Washed up streamer. Look, it is consistent if you're good at game. I just completely messed it up. Let's just be honest here. It looks harder than it's... I mean, it doesn't even look hard. I probably just look like an idiot. Don't do the line I did. Just do this. I'm a complete and utter idiot. Obviously, it's going to look a bit cringe because there's nothing here, but don't do this, actually, because you can get stuck like this. Just jump. It's not hard. Your thing doesn't take full damage. Don't get a bad jump. Just get good jumps. Don't land here if you can help it. Drop down. Then just constantly... Yeah, just keep moving. Notice the Polovia. Don't get bad jumps. There's a timing for it. Just don't get the bad jumps. And just keep jumping, because if there's Polovia, you want to be flying. You want to be moving fast. You're going to get a Giga at the end of this. Or whatever that thing is. That's new. I've never seen that. I digress. get around the corner before you swap out your stuff, because you're gonna start dying pretty quickly. Even though I get bad. Pop your curry. Anyway, so that was very scuffed, but you get the idea. If you don't do what I did on the first attempt, just don't be stupid. That wasn't even RNG. That's just me messing it up. Just don't stall. Just constantly keep moving is the idea. You take borderline no full damage. Just don't do anything where you're going to be standing still for things to catch up to you. Always just make sure you're constantly in momentum is the idea. You shouldn't ever get caught if you're... Worst case of... Like an Alisor is going to slow you down because of the bleed. Palovia, you shouldn't ever get hit by. You so hard the Palovia just couldn't hit me. But just don't get stuck and be like an idiot like I first did it. I haven't done this in ages. Like over a year or something. As you can see here, I'm slowly dying constantly. You can put points in fortitude. Just slowly drink med brews. This is just gonna happen. You can put points in fortitude if you want to help with this, but just keep an eye on your HP. I'm not sure how many points in fortitude it will actually help, but I'm sure it'll help a bit. Just constantly keep drinking med brews as you're going. Just jump through here. Now, what we're gonna do, the reason we brought the kangaroo, other than to help us get through the tech cave, see, that's a bad jump. Don't jump on that timing. Yeah, see, bad jump timing. And we had a shit. Oh yeah, also try and get this guy to shit before you start, because you don't want to just decide to shit half it in the middle of the tech cave part. So before we go in here, before this part starts, I'm going to show you where to go. We're going to go on this pad, or one of these pads, aim upwards like this. Like so. That's actually not it. Where is it? Oh, it's here, I think. Yeah, there it is. So what we're going to do, see this here, we're going to aim for this. So we're going to aim like about this. Here. Okay, I have not done this in a fucking while. I apologize. This is scuffed, but yeah, I just haven't done this in fucking ages. So yeah, just do this, and then you'll make it. So stand on that corner one there, and then just look very high up. Don't look vertically up, and then you're just gonna jump off here, and then this entire ledge is. You can walk off it a bit, but generally speaking, you want to stay on this ledge. So yeah, that's what you're gonna want to do. So what we're gonna do is initiate the boss. You're gonna have plenty of attempts to do this, so don't stress. Look up here. So see how I messed it up. I definitely did that on purpose. Luckily the boss has a nice long animation time, so you should be fine. You get about 3 attempts before it's kind of danger zone. But okay, but now I'm just trolling. I have not like I said, I haven't done this in a while. Okay, there you go. Make sure we're on wild. Now we just wait for this guy to do its thing. Now, you're basically safe. You don't bother shooting these guys, really. They don't do any damage. Don't shoot it when it's in the corner. You won't be able to hit it. It's out of the range. Now you don't want to shoot these guys that are hitting you right now until this thing has transformed, otherwise it'll just keep spawning them and it'll go into this. Yeah, don't bother shooting when it's over here. Now it should transform. As long as it doesn't transform into this corner or this corner, you won't have to jump down. The scary thing is if it goes over here, it will not aggro to you unless you come to it. So it will aggro to me here. You can shoot these guys now. But if it spawned over here, I would have to jump down and then jump back up. You cannot mess it, you can mess it up like, you can't really mess it up on this attempt, so make sure you can actually do this consistently, the jump, that is. Because if you have to jump down to aggro it, you will have to do it the first time. It's like, it's very forgiving initially though, that's the only thing. Now we're just going to shoot this guy. You'll notice how we're shooting the floor, so we want to like go like here a little bit. Yeah, we can get rid of those just to mitigate the damage. Shoot its ass just because we'll get more pellets into it this way. Now the only thing we have to worry about, we don't have to worry about either of these two boss, the spider or the dragon. Megapithecus, you're gonna have to you have to dodge, you have to walk away whenever it throws the rock. Because the rock will not hit you if you walk back, but it will hit you if you're sitting on this corner like here. Like if I'm sitting here and this was the monkey is gonna hit us with this rock throw. If we just walk back, it won't ever hit us, okay? That's the main thing. So this is pretty boring, but it's just how it is. Um, I'm just gonna speed this up for the sake of my sanity. I'm gonna miss a lot of shots because of this, but now it'll turn into the monkey, so we're gonna go into slow-mo 1 for this because we're gonna need it. See how it throws the rock? It won't hit you. Now you're gonna want to stand on the edge here to shoot it. That's weird, that's standing there, so we're gonna walk away. It's in an awkward spot. It should move. There we go. You should get 6 shots and then just walk back. It can't hit you. See? And then we walk forward again. If you want to see where I'm standing, I'm literally standing on thin air, but 6 shots, and then it'll throw. Walk away. Now if we sit on the edge, we will get hit, or very likely get hit. So for this, I won't speed it up because I need to dodge the hits. Just make sure you don't accidentally jump off. This is why you have parachutes. If you accidentally jump off, you're gonna have to parachute and whistle call your Procoptodon and hopefully salvage the situation. But yeah, see how we'll never get hit. But if we stand forward, I don't want to show you, but you get the idea. It probably will hit you because it's going to aim at a different angle, and it'll also hit the hitbox will hit your feet. See how it threw it a bit closer that time because I didn't move quick enough. Anyway, luckily this guy has the lowest HP, so yeah, as long as you can do this, move out the way for the Megapith for the monkey, and you get the jump consistent, this is very easy. Don't get greedy. I've lost ones to the greed, so just don't be greedy. Okay, now we're gonna go back into slow-mo 10 because I cannot be arsed with this. Or 5 actually. Dragon is fun. Oh, hang on. So I'm just gonna spawn in the soups because because of the speed up I use too many soups up, but you should only need 100. It's just like because the speed up, it messed it up. Oh, I killed myself because I was on slow. Okay, well, you get the idea. I cannot be bothered redoing this one, but you get this guy. You get the idea of the guide. I went through the important bits. I was in slow-mo, but again, I cannot be bothered redoing this. But you get the idea. I'll put this on YouTube soon. Um, just dodge the Megapithecus thing. Make sure you can do the jump. Don't be shit.